Hi there, welcome to Monday. And take a deep breath. Here we are, 6 weeks to race fast, to do a marathon at a sprint pace. So did you see the modules that were published today for you? We've now moved from learning about the general principles of studying art history, the methods that we need to use, to our first cultural unit. So we're thinking geographically here because when we talk about the history of Asian art, we are focusing on specific cultural regions. So I want you to see that your first module here is arranged with pages, breaking the information down, and I want you to move through the modules in sequence. That's really helpful to your learning because there's a logic to how things are laid out. In this class, you are going to feel fire hosed at the beginning here. You are really going to be just like a fire hose of information coming at you. And the book is really daunting because you'll look at 3 pages and there's 3,000 years packed in there filled with tons of new terminology. So my pages are supposed to help break that down, and they have videos to make things more accessible. You've got a mini quiz, and then you've got 2 discussions. You will have a module quiz at the end of the module, and that will be a standard practice. So plotting your time. This module takes most of the week. As we move, we're going to be increasing our pace, where we'll be having more than 1 module per week. And that's because this first module lays out foundations that take time to absorb and that will then appear in later cultures. So you kind of need to take your time right here at the beginning to learn about Buddhism, the Buddha Dharma, and to really get interested in it because it's going to be part of the art that you're learning about in China, in Korea, and Japan. So you have, with your discussions, you have a set of amazing primary texts. You also have a film, The Story of India, which is really going to make all of this fire hose of information feel much more entertaining and just kind of pleasurably fascinating. I'm including for you a tentative schedule of events, which breaks down how we're working. And this matches the textbook chapters, right? So here we are in week 2. We will be using textbook chapter on the art of South Asia. In week 3, when we move to China, we will be working on the art of China. Generally, you're going to have 2 discussions, 2 quizzes per module. That might vary a little bit. And generally, maybe occasionally, one of those discussions might be swapped out with an assignment. But that's kind of your pace to expect. In week 4, you will be assigned your museum project. So that's when you want to start planning to go to the Asian Art Museum or an alternate museum that has a significant Asian collection. And then I'm trying to scroll down here. Here we go. And you will have a really fast 2 weeks, and the project will be due on the 24th. So don't get too anxious about that because we're going to be building toward it step by step. But I want you to notice that the pace of the chapters that we're covering will quicken. Once we get the foundations down, we'll be able to kind of move more quickly as you have a bedrock of ideas. Helping you manage the granular details of the day-to-day deadlines, and you have something due almost every day of the week in a 6-week summer course. I love this calendar tool that you have. I love to use it. You can see it in the calendar format. You can see, look, almost every day. Generally, I try not to give you something due on a Monday or a Saturday and Sunday. But I also like this tool. If you go up to the top of it, instead of looking at it as calendar boxes, you can look at it as agenda, which is sort of your to-do list. Somehow that, for me, is a little bit clearer. I don't know if that's true for you, but it gives you a rundown of, okay, I'm doing this mini quiz, 5-question quiz, 5 points. And then once I've read the pages on Buddhism, I'm going to be engaging in a discussion. And then by the next day, I need to have read the next sequence of module pages for the Ashoka Edicts discussion. Along with looking at that agenda, get in the habit of scrolling down the module and thinking about how the pages are laid out. Because once you've taken that mini quiz, you're learning a lot of history that you need to move through one by one. You're watching a film, and then you're learning about Buddhism, and you have to go through the module pages. And it looks like the video has some kind of broken link. You have to go through the module pages and watch the videos. There's a video here, which I'll fix the link, in order to be able to do the discussion. Okay, I'll stop there. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, okay? I am totally love to hear from you. I am here to respond to whatever it is that's coming up for you. I hope to talk to you soon.